What's up everyone? I have a 5 Cassowary victory for you today. One of the easier 5 of a kinds in the star pack I believe, but I have been struggling with it for the longest time ever. I finally got it completed and it's one of the most disgusting high rolls that you could ask for, as we face grounded turn 1. I've been facing a lot of other content creators and just people from the community that I recognize, which I'm super thankful for. Usually star pack doesn't see a lot of plays, so it's nice to see some familiar faces and maybe they help you out by setting some weak teams into the pool. For now we're just going to continue playing the game normally though, and hopefully we see some more players that can help us out along the way. For now unfortunately we have not prepared a level up, but thankfully we do roll double kiwi. The level up is unfortunately not a cassowary though. I was thinking about maybe taking a woodpecker and maybe I even do end up doing that. Early game it's pretty difficult to survive I think and not lose any hearts, so I like taking some tempo units and the woodpecker is an excellent example of that. Another thing I could have maybe done is taken the toad and then transitioned into storks or something similar to that. You can see here we're going to lose, but it's no big deal. Hopefully we level up into a cassowary on this turn. We have a mouse in the shop and then we roll into another one and we do end up finding a cassowary, which is super lucky. Unfortunately the setup that you need for the cassowaries in order to make them scale up is like the cassowary itself will need to have a strawberry in order to enable the effect of the fellow cassowaries. But at the same time it will also need another strawberry to activate its own effect, so it's kind of a little bit difficult to get right and you need to be a little lucky with the strawberry perks in the shop. Here we roll into another cassowary naturally, so we're going to take it. Both saw the kiwi there, which removed the strawberry, but I think we're going to be okay if we find yet another strawberry in shop, which we thankfully do. You can see what I mean here in a second as I decide where to put the strawberry, and you'll see that only one of the cassowaries will get to trigger its ability, and that being the stronger one. You need fellow cassowaries to have the strawberry if you want to activate its ability, so we'll have to put at least 2 strawberries onto the team. But if you're going to be putting strawberries, I think it's ideal for us to have strawberry on all of the cassowaries and then transition into shoebill scaling. I think we're going to be getting pretty lucky here as well, yeah, rolling into the last 2 cassowaries that we need, so we have the 5 of a kind pretty early on. I don't think it's wise for us to take all 5 of them, but that's exactly what we're going to do. All of them are going to scale each other up, which is quite nice to see. The stats are relatively low, so there is a good chance of us losing. Maybe some person is high rolling capybara strats. And it's looking like they actually are, and the anteater with the ant buff there finishes us off quite nicely. But yeah, I think we're all set up and we just need to find a shoebill level up. Unfortunately I'm not willing to combine just yet, nor do I have enough strawberries in order to reap the benefits of the full shoebill buffs. But thankfully we do roll into 2 more cassowaries, so next turn we will have the opportunity to find one in the shop. Here we're going to lose another capybara player. You see that quite often. People refuse to scale and instead just scale up the shop with the capybara. But that doesn't really matter to us, we just found the way of scaling that we needed. And this team scales up pretty quickly. The shoebill is going to give +1/+2 to the entire team if all of them have strawberries, and the shoebills themselves, rather the cassowaries themselves, will scale up for +1/+1 every turn. So it's kind of like an old bison ability, it's getting +2/+3 at the end of every turn. Hopefully we manage to level up the shoebill as well so we can make the buffs come even faster. Hoping for a strawberry, unfortunately we don't find it, but we will take this cassowary up to level 2. For some reason I am confusing cassowary and shoebill quite a lot in this video, so you'll have to get used to me confusing them I guess. We win here quite easily, we have the stats to spare. Hopefully we find the strawberry on this turn. I think it's quite unlikely for us to get the level 2 shoe bell, but thankfully we do at least find the strawberry right here. So all of the cassowaries are being scaled up right now. And it's nice that even after we sell the shoe bell in the end, if we do keep the strawberries, the scaling is going to continue coming our way. So it's not entirely over if we manage to sell the shoe bell on 9 wins and not immediately win after that. But I don't think we'll have to worry about that this run. Hopefully we find the shoe bell and make it level 2. And thankfully we do. You can see we're getting very lucky with the cassowary lucky in the shop as well. How many have we rolled into at this point? Maybe this is 10 cassowaries, if not even more. Do we win here is the question though. Maybe our opponent was going for 5 of a kind ostrich, but we do end up winning. And we're very quickly approaching 10 wins. It's going to be very nice for us to get it early on, because I don't really want to get rid of the strawberry. I really like the scaling on the cassowaries. If push comes to shove, I'll have to replace them with peppers, I guess, in order to increase the tempo of the team a little bit. But for now the stats are coming in fast and furious, and I think we're going to be okay for turn 12. Yep, we're defeating the enemies easily. We have 2 more wins to go, and I think we'll be easily winning those as well. You can see there for a second I contemplate on the pepper, but I don't think it's at all necessary given how statted up we are. The shoe bell is going to give us another round above. The cassowaries are also going to buff themselves up, so that's crazy stats coming in every single turn. We're going to win here, even though they have pepper and a 50 HP eel. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this should be the final round of the video. So we transition into the 5 of a kind, and we are going to put on a pepper as well, just for good measure. And this is going to be it. I really hope you enjoyed this. We're going to get a final round of scaling from the cassowaries themselves. And if you did enjoy, I hope that you like, sub, do all the generic stuff, and I'll talk to you next time. Take care.